went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as
blue and yellow jerseys and red and yellow.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Wilson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here.
But I finally even got a little taste of that number 1 defense in the league.
Going into the game, centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster.
You said what?
Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Hey.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Yeah, I done snagged on him. Your nigga can't pick that hell like my nigga. I got that #1 defense dead. Last week shutout 45-0.
Really started to come on strong late in his
Them niggas playing like savages right now. I had got plus 15 morale. All my niggas on some other shit right now.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Russ out here playing like he 20 again.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the
I got that nigga Julio so teed up right now.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front?
Got that nigga to an X Factor.
Yeah, exactly what they
He
did.
been
They
on
created
some.
time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
play.
I introduced that nigga too. That nigga is playing crazy.
On first down, Wilson.
Oh, I hold myself.
Intercepted at the
I threw that
goal
way
line.
too late.
Snags it for the pick. And the Jets are
I
going
threw
to
that way
have the
too late.
football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this one almost
Should have been another
intercepted.
field.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there.
Yeah.
Lucky that one wasn't picked. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted.
Nigga, that's Perry Nicholson.
Picked off at the 40.
That's Perry Nicholson, nigga. I know you got D-Jack over there, but that's Perry, nigga.
8-yard line.
You better move him to that other side.
Interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown.
I'm a dirty son bitch. I'm a dirty son bitch for that, boy.
And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
I already know this nigga a cheeser. You had fucking 17 tackles last week with a safety. Nigga had 17 tackles with Harris last week, 2 picks, and some other shit. I seen it. Okay, so I'm gonna make you be disciplined. You play on that safety, you better stay back there. Cause somebody going back there. The moment you take one step in with that nigga,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
I stay getting a holding call on
the
kick.
Holding penalty
on point.
negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
56, 56, what's left? Get that ball. Get that ball. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And
bro,
this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off.
This game be cheating, I swear to God. I had a wide open Julio. This nigga just threw an inaccurate pass, no pressure. Russell Wilson, nobody near this nigga. Man, this game is weird in a bitch.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's
that shit crazy.
in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And this will be caught.
I swear to God, bro. Nigga just threw an inaccurate pass for no reason. That hoe said inaccurate.
His first career NFL touchdown. And the
This
Jets are an
game.
extra point away from
Julio naked. He threw that hoe right to the DB.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here.
That's
in
the
this
only
opening
time
quarter
niggas really
of play.
score on me, man.
So all even at
Promise.
7 now as they kick it away.
The game helping them out.
KJ Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I'm going for a TD right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 7-7, our score after 1.
Cheating that fucking game.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wilson. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man. It's caught.
Oh, he caught that.
Line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And
I can't believe they let them nigga catch that.
Tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah.
It makes no sense.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It makes no sense.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line.
We don't need him scoring.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Now Williams running left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Williams really want to work.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone.
Kareem Jackson.
Jets.
The only liability on our team.
Touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I got to replace that nigga.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead.
Nigga off my nigga Julio, man.
Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That nigga Egg Harris a demon.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. Open man is Uzama.
That makes no fucking sense.
Before he crosses over out of bounds.
It really don't.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
They should have put a stamp on me.
He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This game cheating.
Jackson. And he'll be
This
out
game
of bounds
cheating.
after getting this one across the 40.
This nigga just threw this hole over my tallest receiver, and he right there looking at the ball.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught.
This game is
25.
amazing.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To throw is Wilson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I play the outside, and this nigga still get burned.
Corey Davis from 10 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
This game is a funny game.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Did the extra blocker, and my nigga still got shed. This shit don't make no sense. The nigga that I blocked shed 2 niggas. Double team.
You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you can...
Wilson hit. It's loose.
Bro,
it's out.
you can't make this type of shit up, bro. Every time I get sacked, I'm fumbling.
Great field position here in the red zone.
Come on, dog. I know y'all trying to get this nigga a good game, but damn.
Last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure...
Knew he was gonna run that route. Why did I...
Because you're going after him.
Fourth quarter.
Man, this game is crazy, bro.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets.
This nigga done came back.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
This shit amazing to me.
Point, it's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Wilson to throw. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will
I got 41 seconds left. Y'all niggas trying to wait on you, boy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring? And
yeah, we already know your route combos now, nigga.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he does.
I got 21 seconds.
Pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Damn!
There is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big
I done hit stick this fuck nigga, man.
A little bit here late in the 4th.
And you're exactly right.
They done gave me a pass interference.
You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
One last shot for Wilson. Looking left side and he's got
Oh yeah, 1 second though, baby. Let's get it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
This nigga trying to prolong this shit like a motherfucker. Come on, nigga. 1 second left. You on the 17. Let's get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
All right, bet. My game over.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take the